Hello everyone. Selection of no-code stack can heavily impact smoothness of development, scalability, and level of customization of your project. It could prepare your project for future success, or it could lock you in and make it hard to scale and improve. Making a wrong decision can cost you a lot of money and stress in the future. In this video, I will guide you on selecting the best no-code stack based on your specific project needs. Let's start from the big picture and see what makes up a website or web application. A website or web application typically consists of two main parts, front-end and back-end. Front-end, that's what users see and interact with, like buttons, animations, images, links, forms, and overall design and style of the website. Backend is the behind-the-scenes part, handling data, registrations, and logins. Backend is what happens when someone submits the form, when someone fills in the data for registration or login. It's the database, data structure, and business logic behind the website or web app. Some tools focus on front-end, like Webflow, others specialize in the backend, like Xano, and few offer both. While all-in-one tools might seem convenient, they aren't as strong in either area and sometimes won't be a good choice. You might get better results by combining specialized tools for each part. Yes, we can combine tools and make up a full stack app. Anyway, after this video you'll be able to determine what option is the best for you. Everything on the web can seem like a simple website, but as you might already know, some websites are more advanced than others. Now you must be wondering, how do I determine my project's complexity and requirements? If your website is a portfolio site, blog, informational websites, just presenting your business or just collecting leads, doing marketing, you will be fine with a tool like Webflow, which is mostly a front-end tool. But if your website has registration and login functionality, and if it has some business-specific functionality like creating your own internal tool or SaaS or startup, MVP, or your own CRM system, that's not just a website, it's actually a web application, i.e. software. So when you want software, you need a more advanced backend. In that case, the most important thing when choosing a no-code stack is actually the backend, because there are many different options that come with different sets of capabilities. When you choose the correct backend, you're pretty much set. But let's dive deeper into grading complexity of the web project. I divided types of projects into four main categories: basic websites, e-commerce, simple software solution, and advanced software solution. Basic websites. We already covered this. It's simple informational or marketing websites. It's a simple online presence designed to primarily showcase information or content. It often serves as marketing tool, portfolio, blog, or company presentation without complex interactivity or dynamic user features. You'll be fine with Webflow, Framer, Wix, or WordPress. Our recommendation is Webflow due to its customizability, speed optimization, SEO responsiveness, and security. You can even connect it with automation tool like make.com to integrate with your third-party apps like marketing tools or CRM or something like that. Second type is e-commerce. Here we have two main players in the market, Shopify and WordPress WooCommerce, where my recommendation is WordPress WooCommerce. Webflow is not really good in this area. I have to be honest, even though I really love Webflow. In this case, other platforms are much better choice. And these other two categories are where things get a bit more complicated. We'll need to dive deeper into simple software solution and advanced software solution. Simple software solution can be some simple SaaS, MVP, internal tool, or any other smaller custom web application. And advanced software solution is the one that would be fully fledged scalable software on the web. So let's define what is simple software solution and what's the advanced one. A simple software solution is typically an early stage product or tool designed for a specific function with limited complexity, without too many API integrations and with a smaller user base. These apps often aim to validate a concept like MVPs or provide targeted company internal functionality. It has simple data processing capabilities, data entry, basic user management, etc. These kinds of solutions focus on just few basic functionalities. It doesn't require complex logic, relationships, or scaling. Recommended tools for these kind of applications would be Bubble. It's good because it handles front-end and back-end in one tool, and it has native support for user authentication. Then we have combination of Webflow and MemberStack or Outseta. It's for great user interface with basic user authentication. So this is for adding user logins to Webflow projects, for gated content and stuff like that. Then we have Airtable or Google Sheets. We can integrate Airtable or Google Sheets with Webflow and other tools. We can use them to manage lightweight data, to use them as lightweight databases. And if you want to do some kind of logic or automation, you can use make.com. And now we come to advanced software solution. It's a fully featured application capable of handling high traffic, complex user interactions, complex data processing, and scalability. These are designed for long-term growth, complex logic, relationships, scaling for thousands of users. It includes advanced features like role-based access, advanced analytics, real-time updates, multiple API integrations, etc. If your project is like this, then the best stack is Webflow, Wized, and Xano. And let me explain why. Webflow is a perfect tool for web apps that require advanced user interface. It supports integration with all necessary third parties and libraries that you might need. All other front-end no-code tools are pretty limited in terms of design capabilities. If your app doesn't require high design and interface customization, then you can go with other tools, but why would you anyway? Webflow provides you with everything. As the Webflow is leader in the front-end area, Xano is absolute leader in no-code backend space. There is no such tool on the market that supports building backend without coding and at the same time providing this level of flexibility and customizability with high security and capability to scale for a lot of app users. Xano is not limiting you in terms of functionality. There is basically nothing you can't do. The good thing about using Xano is that it can serve as a single source of truth, which is good in case you are building mobile apps also. You can have one backend for your iOS, Android, and web app. There are other tools such as Supabase or Backendless, but they are much more complex to use and require a lot more coding. Time to develop an app using Xano is much shorter. And last but not least, we have Wized that connects Webflow and Xano. It's like a no-code bridge through which data between frontend and backend is exchanged. If we say that Webflow is replacing HTML and CSS, Xano replacing PHP, Wized is replacing part of JavaScript. This stack combines a highly customizable frontend with a robust and scalable backend. In our agency, we have built multiple highly advanced web applications using Webflow with Xano stack. It's really good to work with. Development is smooth and fast. You can have your MVP basically in a month or a fully featured large application just in a few months. And that's it for this video. See you in the next.